Mulisks were coming back around the side, and he's gonna try to hunt those mules down. That was very fortunate for Forsaken. No, now he's gonna push up into that 9 o'clock location. I'm not sure. He just comps at it, realizes that it's up there, and it looks like that there's nothing for Forsaken in that general region. And even if he had something, I don't know that he'd be able to stop this huge group of Goliaths from pushing in and taking this out. So it looks like that hatchery at the very least is going to be taken out. Looks like level 1 armor being upgraded for the Goliaths in the background here, and it looks like they already have level 1 weapons upgrade. So I'm looking for to see if we see a second armory. Looks like no, only from single armory. So for that that really quick level 1 weapons, he's putting down a starport as well. I assume just for the upgrades here. So he's playing kind of a flash game on Katrina. Some Hydrals pushing up now, along with some of the Overlords. Look like the Overlords are speed upgraded. Looks like he's going to go for drop here in just a minute. He's upgrading some, basically upgrading Carapace. I'm sorry, upgrading the drop as well here in the background. Engaging some of the Goliaths on the force. They were a bit streamlined. They weren't with the full Goliath force. And Idra being very intelligent, leading them across the 6 o'clock, inside 6 o'clock, where there's some tanks to siege those Hydralisks along the edge. Trying to, so I don't know if Forsaken realizes. Unfortunately, his Hydralisks are out of range, but it looks like he's going to be able to clean up most of these Goliaths. Idra just trying to block that ramp, try to keep the Hydrals from taking out all of his Goliaths, but it looks like they basically got all of those Goliaths except for one. So very successful attack there from Forsaken, even though he lost that inside expansion. Currently, it looks like he controls the map, but man, absolutely in a lot of danger though, because we got 5 factories pumping tanks and Goliaths here on the opposite side, and it looks like the science facility going down. So Idra's going to be thinking about going for that level, for the next level weapons upgrade in just a moment. The question is how effective will this drop be, which will be coming in just a moment, because it looks like Ventral Sax is almost upgraded here, and yeah, the upgrade is now finished. Now, the question is will the Overlords be out in the field? Will they be able to kind of push around? Looks like they're preparing to drop in the secondary. Idra's scouting it out. I don't know if he's seeing those Overlords. I think he sees the Overlords. He sees the Hydras. I don't know if he realizes that a drop is in fact coming, and there's a lot of room. Keep in mind, Katrina has a lot of room for those drops. Looks like Idra's going to push out though with a ton of Goliaths and a couple. What's this? A ton of Goliaths, 4 tanks though. So full control group of Goliaths and some tanks along the side. Now, if he uses ComSat, he can actually attack from the ridge, get the spawning pool and the Hydralisk den, where just outside his position. Looks like he is setting up outside of there. I think he might think about attacking there, but he's got a good shot on basically almost everything here in this area. And now it looks like, big, huge attack force coming around for the flank. Going to be able to take out the 2 tanks that were on the corner here, and we'll see if these Hydralisks and these Mutalisks will be able to basically able to attack on the corner here. Hydralisks pushing in, going to be able to take the rest of these Goliaths out, and the Goliaths pushing in the Overlords. Yeah, this is going to be wiped out very cleanly. Excellent micromanagement by Forsaken, pushing in the Overlords first to take the initial hit from the Overlords, then pushing in the Hydralisks underneath. Now he's loading up for the drop. Idra, in the meantime, looks like he's going to try to take his inside 6 o'clock location. Mutalisks being pushed around the map to check for it. Forsaken, in the meantime, taking the inside 11 o'clock position, and Forsaken, setting up for a drop, wall teching to Hive simultaneously, also going for that level 2 Carapace upgrade, and another control. And this is where Idra's macro is kicking in. Another 3 tanks and another half a group of Goliaths has been produced along the side. Looks like he's upgrading speed for his vultures as well. Looks like he's also got the level 2 armor on the way. He's got level 2 armor, level 1 weapons, I should say. I guess I was misreading earlier. I saw that the Dragoon I saw that Goliath attack range. So now it looks like a little bit of a piecemeal attack going at the front, and now a drop setting up for the backside on that secondary. More tanks, SCVs actually being transferred to that second expansion of Idra's in the inside 6 o'clock location. Another hatchery going down for Forsaken. So Forsaken actually looking at, what is this, 1 2 3 4 5. He's got 5 hatcheries up, including his hive, and he's setting up for a drop on the backside. The question is will Idra see it off? He does not have any units in his base. He's got a couple of vultures that look like they're meandering out that direction. Doesn't look like he's going to see it in time. The question is how close to the edge will this drop be, because there's a ton of turrets waiting for this. Looks like about 7 turrets waiting here, but if he drops right on that edge, he's going to drop right on the edge. A ton of a couple Zerglings. It looks like a full control group of Hydralisks, losing a single Overlord in the meantime, but he's going to be able to do a lot of damage to the secondary. Idra pulling out a lot of forces. We'll see if Forsaken goes for that. I don't know if he knows about that inside 6 o'clock location here. In the meantime, just drawing some forces back. It looks like a couple reinforcements being pushed to that location. He's going to be able to take out the gas here. Looks like he's focusing on the refinery. Very clever, just trying to stop the gas. Now realizing what's going on. Looks like Idra had brought some vultures along topside to disrupt the 6 o'clock, that 11 o'clock location. Tanks being sieged, going to be able to clean up the rest of that drop. Didn't manage to take the refinery out. Looks like the Zerglings managed to kill. How many kills on these Zerglings? Looks like we got 5 kills on one, and we've got 3 kills on the other. So it looks like they were able to take out about 10 SCVs. In the meantime, Hydra's able to do a lot of damage otherwise. Looks like some vultures just going to come around and harass again at that 11 o'clock position, and still don't think Forsaken knows about that inside 3 o'clock position. Idra in a very strong position here. Well, actually, both players I would say about dead even. Hive Tech on one side as well as drop, while on the opposite side, and it looks like a level 1 spine. Do we already have? Yeah, level 1 spines, level 2 carapace, level 2 spines going, as well as level 3 carapace. Surprised we haven't actually seen lurkers in the game yet. And at the spawning pool, I'm not sure if these are cracklings upgraded at this point. I know they have speed definitively. It looks like he pushed an initial attack, a little bit of an attack on a tank that was sieged at that inside 6 o'clock location. Nothing happening there. It looks like it was only a Hydralisk or two anyway. A couple Scourge actually above, just kind of scouting things out. Now it looks like Idra has switched to a Vulture tank build. He's going to go for the combination of 3. He's got about six Goliaths, about I would say about half a control group of Vultures, so 7 Vultures, and a bunch of tanks now protecting the inside secondary. It looks like he's planning on actually no, he's just trying to deny expansions to Forsaken in the meantime. Forsaken has 4 expansions, Idra has 3, so in a very comfortable position right here. He's bringing, looks like, another grouping of those Vultures, a lot of Vultures up the 7 Vultures to the north to deal with just 3 Hydralisks that are waiting there. 2 creep colonies going down, so he's not going to lose as much as he would have otherwise. But yeah, some mines going down, so the mines, oh wow, actually the mines not doing as much as I thought they would. Able to kill the rest of the Hydralisks, so Idra pulling out. He's only got, looks like, two Vultures left, but and able to kill a couple of Zerglings. And Forsaken, a little bit of a micromanagement cue. Looks like these are in fact cracklings, attacking his own Sunken colony and killing it there. In the meantime, Idra looks like he was going to press into the inside 9 o'clock location. I think this just might be a miscue with the Goliaths. A couple Goliaths streaming across there and getting eaten alive here. So Idra in the meantime starting to macro up again. He's got, and a couple. It looks like there was another drop on the backside actually. Looks like they managed to take out the gas. It was starting to be rebuilt, but taken out. And sorry, I missed that actually. There was a couple. So able to do a little bit of damage here. Doesn't look like it's too worse for the wear. Idra currently, it looks like he has about 6 factories up here at the main. And Defiler's out now, unfortunately. So level 2 Carapace Defilers as well. Some Mutals being built, more Zerglings being built, and higher Air Tech. And I missed that. And we got some Guardians morphing at the inside 9 o'clock position for Forsaken. So Forsaken going big air. It looks like he does. Yeah, he has the big spire going for level 3 Carapace here in the meantime. He's already got those Defilers out, and we'll see how well this works. Obviously, this will be an interesting combination because you usually don't see the Defiler Guardian combination for various reasons. The Guardian's being revealed now to take out the Vultures that are bearing in on the inside 9 o'clock position. Idra's still in a very comfortable position. We'll see if he decides to expand here, take out his own mines, expand here. Some tanks being pulled back to the Goliaths here, and it looks like there's enough Goliaths to deal with these Guardians. So yeah, the Goliaths now pushing in, and it looks like these Guardians aren't going to be pulled back in time. So 2 Guardians down. I'm sorry, and more Guardians going to be down here in a second. I think Forsaken just using them to buy time. Idra pushing in once again now to the inside 9 o'clock position. Forsaken expanding again to the inside 12 o'clock location as well, and Idra has a ton of tanks and some Vultures here at the what is this? The inside 9 o'clock location. He's going to try to siege from the edge. Yeah, going to siege from edge side. Let's see if he can comset across. He'll be able to at least get the Hydralisk in again, as well as that spawning pool. And yeah, some Guardian. It looks like only 2 Guardians left. Looks like they were trying to press down, but still a lot of Goliaths to take care of them. In the meantime, Idra expanding now at the 3 o'clock position. This is turning into an absolutely epic game. Another Guardian down. Yeah, now pushing in with just a ton of tanks and a bunch of Vultures here on the corner, and I just don't think Forsaken has enough to fight this back. Just so many tanks here. He doesn't have any air. Trying to get a creep colony down. Looks like Forsaken very cleverly loading up with a drop. Maybe he'll try to drop on top of those tanks with those Zerglings, trying to bring them around the side here to try to drop on top of those tanks past the Goliaths here. Actually, no. It looks like he's loading up for another drop, going for the main again. I don't see any Overlords here in the background filled with anything otherwise, though. No, and actually, no. That Overlord being killed, and it looks like Forsaken is going to in fact lose this inside 9 o'clock. That's containing 2 hatcheries as well. So Idra looks like taking a decent lead here. Idra already has the level 2 weapon shield upgrade, or I should say weapons armor upgrade on his Goliaths and his tanks, basically on his mechanized units. I think we're seeing level 3 Carapace, level 2 spines on the opposite side for Forsaken. Excuse me, losing my voice here. Idra is also expanded to the inside, 5 o'clock position, taking that mineral only expansion. So doing quite well economically. Looks like that inside 9 o'clock expansion going to be spotted out with some Zerglings. Idra might be able to save that because he's sending a lot of Goliaths and tanks that direction in a very strong position. A couple more Guardians trying to deal with those Goliaths on the edge, but it looks like they're going to be taken care of. One Goliath versus one Guardian with 33 health. So Idra able to take out that inside 9 o'clock location. That looks like that Guardian was just now killed. There's a single Defiler, but nothing underneath here on the opposite side. It looks like Forsaken had his rally point gathered, and it looks like a lot of Overlords unloading all over those siege tanks now, all over the inside grouping of the siege tanks, trying to do as much damage as possible. So kind of like a Zealot Bomb, but not quite. They have been unsieged though, so it looks like they're going to be okay. I don't Defiler running into that group too. I think that was a little bit of a micromanagement miscue. I don't see Plague has not been upgraded here in the meantime. So question is what can Forsaken do? Looks like he's spending the 12 o'clock location inside 12 o'clock, but unfortunately some Vultures are spotting that out and starting to assail that. I don't know that Forsaken is going to be able to get anything there in the meantime. Some Goliaths in the meantime attacking the inside 12 o'clock location, killing a lot there. And Forsaken just not keeping up. Yeah, going to have to GG right there. Couldn't keep up macro management wise. He basically had 49 unit count. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Once again, thanks for listening. Looks like Media is going to win the ace match and take the match. Therefore, what is that? 3-2. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for listening.